A break of structure is very simple to learn, but it makes your trading very impactful once you mix it with the liquidity sweep and every single other thing that you'll be learning about. Step number 2 in our strategy is a break of structure, and we need that in the 5 and the 1 minute for us to be looking for our fair value gap or an order block. How's it going, everybody? It's LH back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the second step in my strategy. We're going to be talking about break of structure. What is a break of structure? Well, you're going to be learning about that today, so I won't spoil it, none of it for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys really enjoyed yesterday's video, because I really took my time to really try to get everything that I knew about a liquidity sweep and what it was. That way I can make it as simple and as understanding as you guys can get to it, because most people make it really difficult to understand, but I made it as simple as I could. I may have not said many things of the other guys say about it, but I told you the most important things and things that will make it as easy and as most understanding for you. So I hope you enjoyed this today. Any questions, please drop them down for me. Like I said, I'm here for you guys, and I will not leave you guys alone in this journey. Alright, let's go ahead and get into what a break of structure is. And what is a break of structure? So it pretty much, like you can hear in the name, it's a break in structure. And why do we want to see a break of structure? Because once you put what we learned yesterday with the break of structure, it can give you a trade off of that. But do we take trades off of that? No. Why? Because we want more confirmation and more validation. So once you mix a liquidity sweep with a break of structure with a retracement back into a fair value gap or an order block, once you get a reaction off of that, get a retracement back into that one more time, you pretty much have a golden trade. Why? Because you have about 4 to 5 things that told you, yo, we're going that direction, yo, we're going that direction. You have 5 of them things telling you, yo, we're going in that direction. So why would you want to go against it? But a break of structure is really important. It's really simple to learn, but like I said, once you mix it with your trading, it's really impactful, because it just gives you a higher knowledge or a higher chance of reading the markets. And what is a break of structure? So pretty much once you're in an uptrend, what do you have? You have a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. But the market doesn't move in just an uptrend. It moves in an uptrend, it moves in a downtrend, and it moves in a consolidation. What is consolidation? Consolidation is just a range where the market doesn't break it and it just stays in that single level. But what is a downtrend? Your downtrend is not that. Your downtrend is a low, a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Okay, and what is a break of structure? So once the market is ready to switch directions, it needs to do something, which is what? Sweep liquidity and then go the other way. And what is this called? A break of structure. And that's how we end up becoming in a downtrend. That's how we end up starting a downtrend. How do we start an uptrend? Okay, just the opposite, but it's the same thing. For us to go in an uptrend, what do we need? We need a break of structure, and then we need to go the other way. And what is that? A break of structure. Okay, it's just really simple. I don't really know what I can really tell you guys that it's going to make it a lot more simple, but honestly, what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to show you guys these things in the charts. That way you guys know what they look like with the candles, not with drawings, because they make a lot more sense with the candles. But I want you guys, after I'm done showing you guys these things, to go into your own charts, your own pairs that you trade, and look for these things, because they're everywhere in the market, from the month time frame to the 1 minute time frame, and they're happening every single day. So just find these things, look for a liquidity sweep, look for a break of structure, and man, if you already know what a fair value gap, order block, and a retracement and a reaction is, go look for all of those things, because the more you find these things is the more studying, the more back testing you're doing. you get so much confidence once it's time to take a trade. But now that we know what these things look like in drawings, let's go ahead and see these things in the candles. So let's go ahead and find one example in the daily of a break of structure to the downside and the upside, and then 4 hour, 3 hour, 2 hour, and then 1 hour, and then we'll be done. That way you guys can see these things and we can learn this topic, because it's really important, but it's very simple to learn, you know. Okay, so right off the bat, what do we have? A high is made out of a green candle, then a red candle. A low is consisted of a red candle, then a green candle. Okay, so what do we have right here? We have a green candle, then a red candle. So we mark the high of those two, and we mark the low of those two. And what do we have? We have a break of structure to the downside. So what do we have? We're all the way down here. And what do we expect for us to be doing? I honestly don't know. You know, we have election week this week, so it would be very, very hard to realize what the market is doing. But I see we have a fair value gap over here, so we might go into it and start going lower. Why? We broke structure. Okay, let's go ahead and find a break of structure to the upside now. That way you guys can see that they're everywhere. Okay, a low is made out of a red, then a green. What do we have here? A red, then a green. We mark the low of those two, and we mark the high of those two. And what do we have? A break of structure. And where are we? There. We went up there. All right, let's go ahead and find them in the 4 hour. Okay, let's go ahead and delete those drawings that I made. It's right here. You got an example right over here. A low is made out of a red, then a green. What do we have? We have a low and we have a high. What did we do? We broke structure. We're up there. Okay, let's go ahead and find one to the downside. What is a high made out of? Out of red, and then a green. Out of green. Gosh, out of green, then a red candle. And that's the high of these two. Okay, gee Louise. And that's the low of these two puppies. Jeez, man, I'm not even gonna use that as an example, because that's way too much of a drop. Perfect. Let's go ahead and look for another one. Right over here, we have a green, then a red, high, then we have a low. And what do we have? Break of structure. We went down for a little bit, but then we just started going back up. Okay, I honestly said I was gonna go through all these time frames, but I'm gonna just do the 3 hour time frame, and then I think that's all I'm gonna do, because these things are everywhere. You know, you just have to go in your charts and find them yourself. That way they can make sense for you, because they make sense for me. But the thing is, do they make sense for you? I don't know. That's where you gotta go back and look at these things. Okay, so what do we have? Red, then a green. We have a high. Then we have a low. What do? We broke structure to the upside, and what did we do? We started going higher. Okay, let's go ahead and find one to the downside. When are we? What is this? This is in August 2023. Wow. Check it out. Look at this example. Okay. We have a green, then a red. We have a high. We have a low. And what do? We broke structure and we just dropped down. I wonder what happened then for us to have that big of a move. But like you guys can see, I found these things in 3 different time frames. So I think you can do the same thing. If you go back and if you find these things in your charts, they're very boring. I know this video is going to be very boring, and I didn't really feel like making it. But the thing is, it's not about learning new things every day, because if you don't even have the basics down, why should you be learning something new? The same way with a video game. If you haven't beat that game, if you haven't gotten to level 100, why are you going to go to a different game? You're lame if you go to a different game. And I'm honestly lame because I be playing this game, freaking Fortnite, and I be playing this thing, bro, but I gotta get off of this thing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I try to make it as easy and as simple as I could. I know a lot of guys out there make it a lot more easier for you guys to understand, but this is just what I was able to put out there for you guys. Like I told you guys yesterday, you guys got questions, please drop them down in the comments. I will answer every single one of them. If I don't, somebody else will. And like I said, please guys, just do your homework, look for these things, because these are the little things that make your trading a lot better. You know, it's about the little things, not the big things. You know, please drop a comment if you got questions. All right, peace.